Uh-oh. This is a recording of a live stream. It may contain bloopers and frequent distractions. The audio and video quality may vary. Thank you for your understanding, and please enjoy.
It's weird.
Okay.
Don't know why. I'm not a programmer, but that's how it works.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna turn Tamron in the right direction as well. Are you good to go? That's what you see so far. Alright.
Very just quickly, I'm having an extremely bad performance, so I'm going to raid Dino, and I'll continue playing off stream.
Oh, sorry. Alrighty, sure. Then let's do it that way. Stay with us, viewers, please. Don't you worry. We're gonna get these technical issues fixed at some point. We had some trouble in the beginning as well, so let's not worry about that.
Can you throw me a torch too? If it doesn't take too long.
I threw you a torch already. I only have to give you access to it. It's above your head already.
Is it? Oh, there it is.
There you go.
Okay, can I layer it above my own? Oh, sorry, that's cheating.
No,
Okay, it's underneath my character on my screen.
it's a sure.
But I can select.
As I
both.
said, if you just draw boxes, it should work out. Right.
Yep.
So everybody good to go now?
Mhm.
Yep.
Alrighty then. So you follow this sewer tunnel walking through as described earlier, the sidewalks kind of disappeared and you're now walking almost knee deep in fecal matter and piss, as it seems like.
Oh,
There is some
Rurik.
sewage water is there as well. It's not necessarily only shit, but that enters your nostrils. The ceiling here is only like 10 feet high, but as we enter this quadratic hall, which actually circles upwards to the middle point, you have like this little, it's not an aisle, but rather a pillar, circular expands upward with a ceiling of 20 feet at its highest. As described, you see arrow slits crossed from another there and there. Blath, staying there in front with the torch, looking out and about. Due to your passive perception, apart from some droplets of water, you also hear somewhat of a snoring sound from over there.
And it's not me.
Not this time.
And
Your nose is underwater. From
feel
over
free
which
to
direction?
move. It's the first.
Straight ahead.
It was over there.
Okay.
First things first. This is dungeon crawl. I'm gonna try things out. We're gonna try several different things, right? What I would suggest for now is we do not roll initiative, right? We're just in marching order. You may move your character up to your movement, right? So we're gonna do it somewhat turn-wise, if you're fine with that. So, frontline, feel free to move your characters, Rurik and Blath.
Okay. I'm going to turn to the party.
And if something happens after like a move or something, I will describe it at the end of that round of movement. All right?
I'm just gonna turn and gesture towards where I heard the sound and let them know that I've heard something like a snoring.
Right.
Let's investigate quietly.
Yeah. Apart from that, other things to mention is this is the like stony ledge with the wooden door in the back wall, as well as the passageway to the north and to the south. That's what I described earlier. Feel free to explore. Blath, if you want to investigate the snoring, go ahead.
Yep. How many squares should I move per move?
Well, one square in our rule set is 5 feet. So for you, it's 30 feet, up to 30 feet that you can move.
Okay. But I can't like see
Squares.
that far.
What?
I can't see very far, so
Yeah, because the vision is blocked. There's a corner,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Wait,
it
I can't
doesn't
see
have light
anything
source.
ahead of my character. Oh, there it is. Right,
Oh.
there we go. I'd like to move
Works, no?
a little bit further. Yeah. I can't see anything past here though. Is that a wall?
Yeah, no, it's not a wall. You will see later on. It's just the tunnel for now just continues straight out for about 100 feet at the edge of your vision into that way.
Okay.
Alrighty, Rurik, please.
Well, as I'm used to close quarter encumbered, especially being a dwarf of mines, I'm just kind of am very at the ready, shield up, axe in my hand, making a step forward and just like jumping one forward and being like,
Yeah, which is fairly difficult, right? Because you're almost to the hip in
that's
Suicide
true, like
Order.
I'm like making a
You
movement,
walk
forward, doing some wave in front of me and this piss and shit kind of liquid, and having just a look in the opposite side of where Blath went to, and just kind of
As
want to
you
see.
glance through the arrow slit, you see a green-skinned figure, a goblin, sleeping on a wooden chair, a short bow resting to his side, and apparently a watch man. Alrighty, you guys. The guys behind you want to move as well? As you continue walking, slowly making your way forwards. Does it work, guys? What's going on?
Yeah.
Because I want
I'm
to
just-
speed things up a little, if you don't mind.
I'm just
Otherwise
gonna
we're
be
going to take
impatient and
Yeah,
I
please.
don't know if it's my
Razzie, do things work out for you? Yeah, you're walking through.
And I just look back to Rune, put a finger up, and like doing this gesture with like my hands like one archer over there.
And as you peer through this arrow slit, you see another goblin as described, sitting in a chair, Zraythas. Radzi, how's performance? Does things work, or shall I move your character?
I'm trying to move. Second. Just to see how it works out.
As you peer down this tunnel as well as continues until the edge of your vision.
What you? Okay, yeah. So, I mean, did my movement come up properly for you guys?
Yeah, it works.
yeah.
It did.
Okay, cool.
Alrighty, so Bluff, go ahead.
Also, just quickly, when you kind of gestured just there and said like, people move sort of thing, are we doing anyone move at anything? Because there isn't obviously an initiative roll for order of
That's
movement.
what I
so...
said. Like I would suggesting like front to back from the marching order.
Yeah,
aka
so-
Blath and Rurik, then then Rune and Tamron, and last but not least Zraythas.
Yeah,
Right.
cool. That's what I thought.
Well, let's
That's
do it
why I
like-
didn't decide to just
Yeah, sure.
start.
I'm
Alright,
going
so
to
let's do it like
sneak
that.
up to
Rurik
the
is
platform
well.
here.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I saw Rurik's like gesture
Yeah,
about.
Yeah. You move as well, Rurik and Rune.
I just move slightly forward as I sorted the little gobbo there.
You're walking around. Second row, Rune, moving, and Tamron. There you go. You stay together. Sound good?
Yeah.
Is there someone we're missing?
Tamron?
Nope.
Tamron's here.
Radzi,
Tamron?
you still around?
Hello?
I'm
It's
here. I don't.
Sure.
Sorry. What?
It's just we're going through the ranks, like who is moving next. We're not in initiative. We just.
Okay. It's just that it seems so disparate that I'm like, are you addressing me or are you asking me to move?
Oh yeah, I was just asking you to move, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry if it came on. Came over a little bit harsh. I'm sorry.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like.
So yeah,
the addressing of people is so.
Sure. So
I didn't know that you were asking.
Okay, so how we're going to do it is first row moving,
Even
aka
connection.
Rurik and
I can't
Blath.
hear very well.
Next one is second row, aka you with Tamron and Rune, and exactly. Alrighty. So
Exactly.
you move to the other side. Last but not least, Zraythas, as you all approach this wooden door. As mentioned earlier, this path just continues down, but at the edge of your vision, Tamron, you actually see a little opening in the wall over there to the south.
Shall we try to get through this door?
Does Tamron say anything about the opening he sees?
I was about to. Sorry, guys. I'm really not feeling the vibe right now. Before we open that door, I can see a crevice up ahead. Should we check in case there's anyone there?
Good eye. Let's do that.
I follow you.
Alrighty, because Tamron spotted it, let's say Tamron goes first and checks out the crevice ahead. Feel free to move yourself
So,
over
again,
there and peer into it. Someone with light should probably come along, because otherwise our Tamron is blind as a...
I'm joining.
Blind as a what? Oh yeah, moving one another, you gay
Oh.
fuck.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna stand next to him.
Impromptu gangbang.
Just put yourself behind him and Tamron move over there so you can peer into what is a crevice as you described it.
Also, Jax, one thing.
Yes,
Are we missing the NPC for Rune?
that is correct.
Oh.
Thank you for that. I forgot to
He's
add
still
him,
sleeping.
but you did. He was just real fucking quiet until now because
Superstar.
he's very preoccupied with all the shit, right? He's very noble fella with
Yeah.
nice clothing, but he's standing next to you, his rapier drawn. Thank you very much.
I still can't see around this corner.
I'll come a little closer for you.
Just pull yourself over there, and Tamron goes in this, and you should be able to peer into the darkness. Well, it appears to be so. It's like really small, right? Really narrow. To go through, you really have to squeeze through if you're a medium creature or larger. So, like, Zraythas wouldn't even get in, really.
How
It
about
continues
Rurik?
until the edge of your vision. Rurik would have a hard time, but she could probably do it. The crevice just little small, narrow, continues into the edge of your vision. For at least 30 more feet or so.
It seems to be narrow enough for someone small. It may be best that we track back and check the door. I don't think we're going to get any big surprises out of here.
There might be, though, if we were too loud and wake up these goblins. This little path here might be enough to have some little of these greenskins come at our backs.
Hey, Rurik, you're tiny. You can fit.
Do I look like a suicide dwarf to you?
So I'd say actually from how narrow it is and how we describe the characters, that Tamron would probably be the best candidate. Either Tamron or Blath could squeeze through, I suppose.
I'm just checking my
Although
inventory
Tamron is actually
for a
the
light source.
smallest. We could just borrow a torch if you want.
I could hand Tamron
So
that torch.
I have a hooded lantern.
Yeah, sure, you can
Is
enlighten
that
it as well.
is that something that would be small enough for me to
No,
carry
absolutely.
solo?
Absolutely. That's like a lantern with a handle
Yeah, like a
that you can use. I will still, it's because the light source is comparable. I will use a torch for you as well, alright?
Wait, one question.
Yes.
Because I don't see. Oh wait, yeah. Can I just cast another light for him?
It's not concentration, yes, you can do so.
All right, then it makes sense to not waste all the things and just
precious
cast a
oil.
light on his dagger.
Alright, so as Tamron reaches into his backpack for a hooded lantern, Zraythas' hand stops him from doing so, raises his voice. Trust me with this one. Points his finger onto a dagger on your chest, Tamron, and enlightens it with a slight bluish light. There you go. I will give you control over the torch as well.
I have to say, Silver Scales, that's the second time today your magic has completely blown my mind. Lockpicks and lights.
You'll see what else I can do.
Alrighty, Tamron. Make an acrobatics check for squeezing through, please.
Okay. Is that just normal, not disadvantage?
That's normal. That's more than enough. As you kind of make yourself as small as possible, you move into the darkness. Just move yourself one field at a time, pretty much. One box at a time, as you slowly shove yourself through and peering into darkness. As mentioned, if you use a draw box over the light cantrip as well as your character, you can move them together usually.
In the meantime, can I turn around and prepare an attack in case somebody comes out the door?
Absolutely, I just assume your weapons are drawn.
So guys, what do you think? Should we try to open the door?
Rurik.
I think we should wait.
Like your whole vision is blocked by Tamron squeezing through. Now, just now, at the edge of your vision, you see the crevice expanding a little bit into a room over there, but the entrance is blocked by a chest or something. It appears to be like some kind of secret passage or connection to whatever. Maybe a cellar.
Because of how narrow it is, and the keen senses of our Dragonborn, if I turn around and whisper, will it carry down this narrow path?
You can certainly try.
Zraythas.
Yes,
There's something up ahead.
What is it?
It seems to be a kind of a possible opening.
What does it lead to?
No way to know without checking.
How
If I
far is
go-
it still?
If I go too far and I'm caught alone, I don't think you guys can help.
Good point.
I'm gonna try and creep ahead slowly. But worst comes to worst, wait here. I might have to make a quick getaway.
Alright, I'll wait.
Alrighty. You slowly, surely squeeze through further and further.
Don't forget your light.
Just drag a box over both of them,
Yeah.
but put it above you. Okay, I'm gonna put it
Yeah,
above you.
I'm
There
good.
you go. No. Did it again, Redzy! Just pull a box and move him.
I might just download the Roll20 app on my phone and play from that, you know.
Oh, jeez. Sorry. Alright.
Okay.
So you see it expand into a big room. More and more looks like a cellar as you see the edge of your vision. Stairs coming up. You listen carefully, and from over here, you hear a slight whistling sound. Sounds like humanoid, actually. As well as a shing, shing, shing. I've not talked on the map, but as you peer around the corner, you see a rather hairy halfling individual with an eye clap, I think it's called. No,
Eye patch?
Eye patch.
Thank you, kindly. An eye patch going over.
A halfling pirate.
Pirate, not necessarily, but his hair is very, very strange. Make a perception check for me as you kind of muster this individual. Alright. He seems to be distracted, right? Kind of humming, sharpening his dagger. And I actually forgot to add that, but the room is somewhat lit, so that's why your light doesn't necessarily alert him. But as you check him out, muster him for a minute or two, you neither see tattoos of eyes nor any down-flying snakes upon him. This might be an individual who's not necessarily connected to neither the Zonata Guild nor the Center. Probably
Plot
don't
twist.
have
He's hidden
any-
both symbols under the eye patch.
Probably.
You sacrifice
inside of his
something on the
skull.
altar.
But he seems to be, well, neutral. But I'd describe him as. So nothing to worry about from this end. That's what your intuition tells you anyway.
Okay. And is that a stairway there as well?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, it's so risky. So intuition-wise, I feel like he's not a threat.
What would you like to do, Tamron?
I'm going to announce my presence.
How would you like to do so?
I'd like to lay down on the floor with my dagger drawn but hidden out of sight, and play the part of somebody who needs help.
You're laying yourself on the floor, alright. And what's with your daggers? Sorry?
So I've got my dagger out, but it's hidden out of view, so I am ready to defend myself if needed. But
You can do so without any problems. You're used to hiding your daggers. Alright. So as you lie down and try to look hurt, I guess, or let's see.
yeah, kind of
Trying to-
distressed, a little bit exhausted, so I'm kind of on the floor. I plan to cry out for help and see.
All right, make a deception check for me.
Ooh,
That's poor.
yeah, that's really bad.
Please play it out. How do you address this individual?
Okay. Hello? Is anyone? Blasted shit! Is anyone there?
His eyes dart up, or rather, eye singular, darts up. Immediately stops sharpening his dagger with a display of superior sleight of hand, equal to yours, if not better. He makes it disappear in his sheath.
Oh man.
He is approaching you slowly, rubbing his hands. What have we here? Who are you?
Oh, thank God. I'm Tamron. I was traveling with companions. We're searching for a friend, and we got separated, and I'm covered in shit.
Kind of takes a stroll, looks past you. At the edge of the tunnel, still seeing some light, I guess. Companions. Now you're covered in shit. Well, today's not your day, is it?
No, I've had better.
Are you with us?
Sorry, say that again.
Are you with us, did I ask?
If us helps me get out of here, absolutely, my friend.
He is looking at you expectantly for a few seconds. 5, 10. Looking you up and down slowly. What do you do?
Give me 1 second. I need to quickly check my notes. If any of the party has anything they can put in Roll20 to remind me of any kind of special catchphrase we've encountered so far, please do so now. I'm about to get stabbed.
I believe those bird people went caw.
Can you imagine?
Fuck you, man.
like a question mark car, like caca. He's like
He's doing like a chicken dance.
I can't see anything that's gonna help me here from my notes.
Nothing.
Nothing here either.
No.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Time's on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm not
What
gonna.
do you
I'm
do?
not acting.
You do nothing?
I embrace. I brace myself for an attack, but so I've like held my breath as detention is there, and he's eyeing me.
He looks down at you. With pity. Almost. Well, today certainly isn't your day, is it? You had some bad luck, fella. Sorry. Sphinx secret. As he unsheaths his dagger and
Okay.
within the blink of an eye, lunges forward. And that's where we're gonna head to break, guys. Stay tuned. That's gonna be very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can we get some F's in chat? Some rips? If you can send any like donuts or anything my way to my PO box, character's about to get ripped.
Betsy, take the break to think about the last words you want for your character, just in case.
Yes.
In case.
Hasta la vista,
might-
one eye.
You are prone right now, which means the attacker gets advantage on his attacks.
That is true. We will roll initiative.
Wonderful.
You are not surprised, so no worries there. The worries there, but still.
Cool.
Um,
In the meantime, I'm going to take Corm's advice and try Firefox for running Roll20, because
Yeah, I switched from Chrome to Firefox, and it runs way smoother on Firefox
Yeah.
ends. I have no
Which
clue why.
is so
Perfect.
funny for me because I came from Firefox and switched to Brave, which is like a derivative of Chrome, and it runs much better for me on that than it did on Firefox.
Yeah.
yeah, we should talk about that though, because long term, I'm considering using animated dungeon maps, as I've mentioned before, and for that we will actually have to use Firefox anyway. But
Okay.
Oh, okay.
we'll see to that within the next few sessions, I guess.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Okay. As for break, when you gonna be back? Half an hour, like 15 minutes after 8.
Yeah, I suppose. Actually, sure.
Good.
Should be something around that, because
Okay.
I'm heading to the girls next door who apparently made a noodle casserole, and I'm gonna have a little snack of it.
Oh,
And
yes.
then come back.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Hey, who's having
Listen, I can tell you, right, solid advice here, brother. Do not let them open the door and you be lying on the floor, covered in shit, dagger sheath, and let them look you up and down.
Thanks for the advice, my man. Thank you kindly.
Okay.
Uh,
Never going back.